I don't know if you're like me, but I find that going out can be a bit of an effort. For me, it's 25 quid to get a taxi into Ipswich. Now, I don't know if you've had a night out in Ipswich, but it's not exactly brilliant. And that's why one company, discodoyens.com, have come up with this, the Disco for One kit. The Disco for One kit offers you the ambience and fun of a disco in the comfort of your own home. Now, last Wednesday, didn't have a lot to do, kicking my heels a bit, and I decided to order one. On Friday, this turned up at my back door. So, what do you get in a Disco for One kit? The first thing you get is a silver ball. And the idea of the silver ball is that you put it in the middle of your living room, suspended from the ceiling. The second thing you get in a Disco for One kit is this head torch. And you put it on there like that, and you stand under the silver ball, shining at it. And if you've got more upbeat numbers, you can have it on flashing mode. Now, if you turn the lights off in your living room at this point, it already starts to feel a bit like a disco. You also get these folding mirrors, and the idea of the folding mirrors is you put them directly below the silver ball at shoulder height and angle them at 60 degrees. And that's just to make it look as though there's more people at the disco than you. The other thing you get is this radio cassette player with the instructions: press play, have fun. And you also get 2 Bacardi Breezers and a packet of hula hoops. So I think you agree, you've got everything there that you would need for a normal disco. Press play, have fun. Not just yet, I thought. I'll go upstairs, get changed, put on a nice shirt, some glasses I've got from the 70s, and a bit of bling. And as you can see, I am now all set for a disco. So I went back down to my living room and I pressed play. Now I must say, to begin with, I wasn't particularly impressed. A song came on by Madonna. I didn't know it. I felt a bit awkward. I sat at the back of my living room. Oh well, I suppose, I thought, it'll get warmed up later. So I headed off to the kitchen and had a Bacardi Breezer. I then returned to the living room and something really great happened. Harvest for the World by the Isley Brothers was on. And that's one of my favourite songs. And I thought, I'm going to get up and get down. So I got up and I stood in the dance zone, the triangle marked in front of the mirrors below the silver ball. And from that time, I had an absolutely fantastic evening. I was dancing away, everybody else was dancing away, I was smiling, everybody was smiling back at me. I was having a great time. I even enjoyed YMCA by the Village People. Now, I don't usually enjoy YMCA by the Village People because I get the actions wrong. But I must have got them right this time because everyone else was doing the same thing. So, would I recommend Disco for One? Yes, I would. In fact, at the evening, I was so exultant, I was so buoyed up with energy, I didn't just go outside to cool down. I took the circular bus route back to my own house. So, how much is Disco for One? Disco for One is $29.99, including post and packing. Now, if Disco for One's a bit lively for you, they also do Works Do for One. And a friend of mine has got Works Do for One, and it's absolutely ideal for him because he's self-employed. Now, if Disco for One is a bit quiet for you, and you want something a bit more raucous, you can now get Stag Night for One. Now, I thought about Stag Night for One. I thought, no, I don't trust that because I don't know what they'll do to me. So, I'd recommend you go out, you get yourself a For One kit, press play, have fun, but just remember to invite none of your friends.